Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we'll be reviewing the Capita Mercury, one of my personal favorite boards. So what's changed today? This board is available in 5 sizes, 153, 155, 157, 159, and 161. This board features Capita's Resort V2 profile, which is essentially just cam rocker. So you have camber underfoot with rocker in the tip and the tail. So when you weight the camber, it elevates the rocker, making it easier to initiate turns and giving you better float in powder. But you have camber underfoot, so you're gonna get that snap and pop. I rode this board at Arapahoe Basin on a sunny bluebird spring day that had a little bit of clouds in the sky, but not a lot. There was pretty much no wind, it was warmer temps, and the snow was creamy to slushy to chundery, but it was fast. The snow was fast when I rode it. And I rode this board with my K2 Thraxis boots and my K2 Indy bindings. Alright, so we got a middle of the road all mountain flex, which means softer tip and tail, stiffer section underfoot and through the middle, with a fair amount of torsional flex. Now, I do believe that they have softened this board up compared to what it has been in the past. Now, when it comes to stability, it's stable to a point. You're gonna see some chatter in the tips, and that will resonate and reverberate back underfoot. You're gonna feel that. In rutted out terrain, it doesn't wash out, it plows through everything, but you're going to feel it. Basically, your knees will probably take a slight hammering if you decide you wanna point it through a mogul field in the spring. Which is what I did, because I'm a fucking idiot. Alright, there is some solid snap in this board, and what you're going to notice is that when you load that camber zone, it creates a flex point right where the rocker is, and that's where the board rebounds. It has a lot of pop, a lot of power coming out of that. This is a board, you can send it off anything in your path. Do not hesitate. And it is very easy to actually load that camber zone. You're not really going to have to worry about aggressively flexing into it and then rolling back to get it to pop. I mean, it's just going to snap and rebound. This board is perfectly at home on jumps, small, medium, large. I didn't really hit anything over, I think 15-ish feet is about as big as the jump was that they had up there at A Basin. Got the job done. I hit some natural hips, I hit some unnatural hips. You can pop with this board and not worry about it. It's gonna be stable in the landing and it's good to go. The fact that this board has cam rocker is awesome because you get that rocker in the tip and you can really just get your weight out over the nose or the tail, get sideways, push into it, and you'll feel that camber want to pop out when you're done. This thing holds a press like no other. Now when it comes to jibbing, it's the exact same thing. You can do nose and tail presses till the cows come home on this board and you don't have to worry about it. When you get sideways, that camber section will hug the feature it holds on, and there's going to be snap and pop out of anything you hit. It's not so much snap and pop that it's overwhelming you, that it's fighting you through the whole press, but it's there. This board's very nimble edge to edge, and what you're really going to notice is the torsional flex on this board. When you load up and you're in a carve and you're pushing it and you really want to drive it further, you can just flex that board, twist it in there, get it to arc that carve and drive it even harder if you have to. This is one of those boards that if you're being mellow and you're carving and suddenly you just want to throw a Euro carve out of nowhere, go for it. You don't have to worry about it. This board rips carves, it's stable on edge, doesn't feel like it's gonna wash out, it just grips and rips. Who's this board for? All mountain freestyle rider. I mean, this thing has been one of my top picks for years and it is still one of my top picks. If you're an all-mountain freestyle rider and you can only have one board, you should be looking at the Mercury. As I've already stated, this is a board that I have loved in the past. I love it now. I do feel that it is a little bit softer and a little bit less damp, so you do feel more chatter underfoot and the tips are easier to press into. That's not a bad thing because this is still a jack-of-all-trades board that you can go out and do anything with. Personally, I know that if I had the whole Capita lineup in front of me, there's 2 boards that I would grab. It would be this or the Assimilator, and it would probably be the Assimilator because I just really love that board. But this board, I could not have a bad day on. I just realized it does everything I want it to do and then some. So if you're one of those guys that can only have one board and you want it to do everything, this is what you need to be looking at. Comparable boards, the Ride Algorithm, the Yes Typo, the Jones Mountain Twin. This has been my review of the Capita Mercury. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you gonna buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications, that way you're not missing any of the video content we've got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And believe me, we have a lot of content coming out almost daily. And if you'd really like to support us and you want to see us grow out our snowboard channel here on YouTube, as well as the whole network of other things that we're working on, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.